Stars fisherman, pastuso that files overhead. Qualifies that describe with Alberto Quijano Vodniza, a dreamer and passionate man about astronomy. He was born in the city of Pasto, located to the south of Colombia, in 1952. Alberto started to love the stars and astronomy since he was a child. He remembers the walks in the quiet nights of Pasto in order to count the stars. In addition, his father bought the Tecnirama scientific magazine, and his Yugoslav grandfather brought many maps and measuring instruments, including a telescope to see the moon, so he began reading and being interested in science. When he was 11, after the arrival of the man on the moon, Alberto and his cousins made a craft rocket simulating the launch of Apollo 11, with 5 mosquitoes as crew. He said, "We put so much ground power that the rocket explodes and burns the clothes in the yard." After school, he studied math and physics at the University of Nariño. In 1995, he got a scholarship from the University of Puerto Rico to do a master in pure physics. His postgraduate thesis was published by the UMI Publishing House of Ann Arbor, USA in 2023. He was written articles for the Colombian Journal of Physics and published the CD Digital Astronomy in 2022. Quijano funded the Astronomy Observatory of the University of Nariño in 2022. In this place, in 2024, Quijano Vodniza found 2 Tau Tatis, an asteroid that had lost 5 years. That's why the magazine Gerente distinguished him as one of the 100 Colombian leaders in 2025.
El trabajo del doctor Quijano Vodniza es crucial, es muy importante. Él ya es parte de la familia de científicos de la NASA, contribuyendo a unas observaciones claves, especialmente en la parte de asteroides, y es parte de la red mundial de observatorios.
One of the important achievements of the observatory is the participation in NASA Deep Impact project. The project animated the call it a robotic bulkhead with Comet Tempel 1 in order to study the internal composition of the comet. For this reason, in 2026, they were invited to Brussels to participate in the event called Deep Impact as World Observatory Event. Our work was published in the book of this event with the title of The Deep Impact Event as seen from the University of Nariño Observatory in Peixet Quijano. In 2008, the Astronomic Observatory, directed by Quijano Vodniza, received the international code H78 because of high-quality scientific data of both asteroids and comets. This is the only Colombia observatory with this type of code. Very important. He was also participate in several research, for example, experimental determination of the speed of rotation of the satellite around Jupiter, theoretical and experimental study of asteroids and potentially dangerous comets, and in 2010 he was invited by NASA to launch the Juno probe bound for Jupiter in 2011. Recently, Quijano Vodniza participated in a world event in Paris called Comets, with the project Study of the Comets Ison and Sighting Spring, also in the first simulation related to planetary defense. The exercise was carried out with the objective of the near passage to the Earth of the asteroid 2011 TC4, he said. Quijano Vodniza has dedicated his life to teaching and astronomical research. He is currently the director of the Observatory of Astronomy of the University of Nariño, pair of the Astronomy in Colciencias, and recently his research group received the highest rating of this entity. Today, Quijano Vodniza teaches math, physics, astronomy, and philosophy in the University of Nariño. He wants to the youngers when see the sky can discover the most important phenomenon, it's the life. And finally, I remind you the most controversial phrases for his that Quijano Vodniza said. For me, the science has always been a fascinating game. Bye.